Welcome to the channel, guys. This is a movie review over. Let's go with Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Well, I've seen the first one. It's been several years. I'm not part of the fan base that finds it a cult classic that they're just going to go back and watch again and again and again. I've seen it once, maybe twice, and I'm good with that. But I don't remember enough about it to I don't remember enough about it to do a review over Beetlejuice, and honestly, at this point, I'm not going to go back and watch it and do a review over the first one after I've watched the second one. So, anyway, I've noticed that there's a lot of people in the fandom that hated on Beetlejuice 2. The only real complaint I had on it is he didn't get as much Beetlejuice. Like, the movie's named after him, but it wasn't as centric on Beetlejuice as the first one was that I remember. Like, he was in there a little bit, but he pretty much took the back burner to everything else that was going on. They made it about the other characters and all that. I didn't like that. Just the story and his goals were essentially the same. And he had some random ex-wife. I don't remember if she was in the first one. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she was. Some random ex-wife going around and trying to win him back or whatever. So there's that. And that was like a big bit. That was a big bit in the movie. There was this whole scene where she was getting put back together and put herself back together, and she looked like this big badass entity that was about to fuck up just the natural order, whatever that case may be, in the afterlife. And she messed with like 3 people, and then that was it. And she got taken out. Without very much screen time at all. They're showing her to be like this big menacing entity, and she was essentially nothing. I wouldn't have been scared of her. And anybody I know would laugh at her. Like, it's not... It's like it felt like they added her because they had this idea, and then they decided against the idea. So they just ended the idea where it was and said, fuck it. We're not going to do that today. Which is fine, I guess. But it took away from everything else. And then with Lydia's daughter, the guy trying to take her back in time, or not back in time, back to the afterlife, and switch bodies with her, that was shaping up to be a big storyline. And then the hunt for her daughter didn't take long at all. She found her daughter. She saved her. Beetlejuice saved her. And then the guy was gone. The only story that stayed pretty much consistent was Lydia's dad died, and it focused on that pretty much the whole movie. So really, Beetlejuice 2 was about Lydia's dad passing away on a bird watching expedition. So, essentially, I mean, from what I did see of Beetlejuice, I enjoyed it. Like, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just saying it wasn't. It was named Beetlejuice because Beetlejuice was in it. But you could have done that with pretty much anything. It didn't stick with the lore really at all. Which is sad. Because Michael Keaton is an amazing actor and he could have done a lot more with that role had they not wanted to push, which she's an amazing actress, don't get me wrong, but they wanted to push Jenna Ortega more, make her the new screen queen or whatever. And while I like Jenna Ortega and she does have facial expressions, she doesn't have that many. So playing Wednesday is perfect for her. But playing something where she has to give too many facial expressions is probably out of her wheelhouse, like it is with Kirsten Stewart or I want to say Brie Larson. That's probably wrong. The girl that played Captain Marvel. That's facial expressions aren't really in their wheelhouse. But I don't know why they try to push people like that. While Jenna Ortega doesn't have facial expressions, she, in my opinion, is a pretty decent actress. If she could just work on making her face more expressive, I guess. It's like she's the opposite of Roman Reigns when he was wrestling. He was an amazing wrestler, but he couldn't shoot a promo on the mic to save his life. He's still an amazing wrestler, and now he shoots pretty good promos because he went to the acting classes to be able to do so. So Roman essentially went and bettered himself. I'm guessing Jenna actually went to acting classes and she just missed that class. But everything else, she has the potential to be one of the best actresses of this time. that she is one of the best actresses of this time. I really enjoy her movies. I just wish she would make her face more expressive, so that people didn't have to, like me, didn't have to comment on it. Now I might be wrong. I might have to go back and retract what I'm saying. Go back and watch some Jenna Ortega movies and see if she actually has facial expressions. Because when she smiles, it's not like you figured it'd be creepy. It's only creepy on Wednesday. But when she smiles, you figured it'd be creepy as shit. But it's not. She actually has a really pretty smile. But she doesn't do it often. So, that being said, the movie was, all in all, I'd rank it maybe just 5 out of 10. It was mid. It was there, it was entertaining, but it was missing more juice, honestly. It could have focused more on the character it was titled after than an actress they're trying to push. And there again, it didn't even really focus on her. It focused on, because the first one I'm pretty sure focused on Lydia. So it focused a little bit more on Lydia and her drama. So I guess it did what the first one did, but the first one had a lot more Beetlejuice in it. I guess that's my complaint. There wasn't enough Beetlejuice for the movie to be called Beetlejuice. It could have been about Lydia Dietz, and Beetlejuice just popped up because he's part of her universe. I feel like the third one, if they make a third one, they should. And if they don't name the third one Beetlejuice, 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 they missed an opportunity, and I don't think the fandom would ever forgive them. I don't think there's anything they could recover from. I do know that Beetlejuice and Michael Keaton go hand in hand, like Freddy Krueger and Robert Englund. So, like, you can't get anybody else to play Beetlejuice. So if they try to do like a younger version or something, it's not going to work. It has to be Keaton or nobody. Just like Keaton was, by volumes, the best Batman. He's the best Beetlejuice. There will really only ever be one Beetlejuice, and I don't think anybody else will get accepted in that role. At the end of the day, my ranking stays. It's 5 out of 10. The movie was just, it was entertaining, but it was mid because it was missing something. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. And like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you soon.